This is my van. It's a 1996 Transporter T4 short wheelbase 800 special for all you dub enthusiasts out there. I have worked, lived, travelled, enjoyed parties and have had some incredible times in my van, and it's done me so well, and I can say this relationship between human and van is quite a deep one. It's been a great part of my life, and currently I'm just travelling around Scotland and we are off. So, van lifing. Do we love it or do we hate it? I want to talk to you about van lifing and the trend as a whole. Is it something that's sort of washed out and has been done? Or is it something that people continue to love and cherish and to thrive in? Because for me, van lifing is very confusing. I love it, but I also hate it. Don't get me wrong, sleeping in the van can be really peaceful. Being able to be amongst nature and travel is quite a beautiful, freeing feeling. So who am I to sort of downplay and downtalk that wanderlust feeling that we all crave and desire to want, right? You get that sense of freedom, you get that sense of living, but it is just interesting that when the novelty wears off, when things start to become a bit more reality-like, that the elegance of van lifing comes to a bit of a dead end. When you do it for a while, you soon realise that people have been lying to you. Like, don't get me wrong, I love all the things about it, and as I just mentioned, there are so many positives, and it does give you that element of wanderlust and that sense of enjoyment because you are living quite literally place to place and things are exciting. Van lifing used to be fun. It used to be so much more friendly, so much more welcoming, and I'm not sure if it's just because the culture of van lifing has become so saturated or if it's just culture cleansing in general. When you're sort of struggling to find a place to sleep, and then you're also dealing with the cramped lifestyle of being, for myself, in quite a small van, you know, that leads to backache, that leads to sort of not being able to stretch and bad sleeps, and then when you're also constantly driving, your stress levels definitely go up. No one talks about this. I definitely think van lifing was a bit of an Instagram trend, and after the pandemic, everyone wanted to be free and, you know, living that sort of van life. But in actual fact, those van life enthusiasts have sort of ruined the van lifing for others. And yes, you could comment and say that I'm part of the problem, but this van was small and doesn't have a diesel heater, so it's not constantly growling at night time. And I understand why the locals have got agitated or angry towards van lifers, because I guess in a way you're not really contributing anything to the local community. You're very isolated, you keep yourself very self-contained. So again, I kind of understand why the locals wouldn't want you to park up in their beautiful spots. So if you're thinking about getting a van, just bear this video in mind, because it's a lot harder than people make it look. Like the running costs of the vehicle and how much it costs to maintain and keep the vehicle on the road with insurance, road tax, you know, and MOT. These things all cost a hell of a lot of money, and when you see these van life videos on Instagram and YouTube and other social media platforms, no one's really talking about the realness of it all. I don't want to be a negative Nancy, but it's been really hard. It is very easy to make van lifing look like a complete, utter walk in the park, but deep down, like, from my heart, I have to tell you that it is not. It is so much harder than people make it out to be. The trend has seen its day. It's totally, in my opinion, been overhyped and overdone. But let me tell you now, like, when that novelty wears off and you've come to a bit of a dead end, you feel really lost and isolated. And that's a horrible feeling. Like, it really is. But anyway, this video has been a bit of an elongated blab, and I don't want to bore you silly. So I just want to say, if you've enjoyed my Scotland content throughout the last few weeks, and you've enjoyed this sort of channel as such, it'd be really great for you to subscribe. I have a lot of viewers viewing my videos but not subscribing, so yeah, just if you like the video, come and say hi and hang out and be part of this community that I'm starting to grow, because I'd love to have you in for the long run journey, and yeah, can't wait to showcase more of the work and more of my filmmaking journey as I go. But yeah, with that, I am going to love you and leave you, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out. See ya.